but I still agree somehow with Poro. But the idol is just a bit shit.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. This is such typical weekend. That's so funny. But like,
serious problems.
Right, Jimmy, what's your scariest problem?
oh mate, I think you know exactly what my scariest problem is. So don't even pretend, mate. I've been like preparing for Tour de Ski, one of my main goals of this year. And we're having like such a good time in Livigno, like good skiing, good company. And then there's just like this little break on the 25th starts with, I feel a bit sick, and then vomits. And then turns out it's got COVID and gave COVID to both me and Muzzy. So that's my scariest problem. I'm not racing because you gave me the illness. You're racing Tour de Ski and doing good, and I'm not and at home. And also, that's actually even worse. I realize you have a better skate sprint result this year than me. And
do I?
That actually makes me feel fucking pissed.
I didn't even know that, but
yeah, that's unreal.
I'm glad that it's the way it is. It makes me feel a lot more powerful.
Yeah, I mean, I have only like one skate sprint, obviously, and didn't go so good.
I only have two as well, mate. And one of them was better than your last one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I actually have two sprints, but one of them I had COVID, so I was unbelievably shit. Right. First time we've got an Olympic medalist on our podcast, so you better present her.
Yeah. I did a whole essay for the introduction this time. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's guest is nobody less than an Olympic bronze medalist. Once one of the most promising talents in cross-country skiing with multiple medals in both junior and under-23 world championships. She has experienced not only the sunny side of the sport, but she's been around when people made skiing in Austria to the darkest place in the sport at the given time. She also is known for her weakness when it comes to navigating. Instead of winning an Olympic silver medal, she decided that in 2018 it was more worth it to check out the tracks where she was supposed to ski a lap later on. But she never let setbacks make her quit on her dream, and she was rewarded with a bronze medal at the 2022 Olympics. Welcome, Teresa.
Hi guys, thank you for the invitation and thanks for the nice introduction.
This is really like the most serious introduction I've ever done.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Like almost no kidding.
You looked a bit like a little school kid having this little essay and having to do it properly.
Right, we haven't done a podcast in quite a few days now because of the given circumstances. We were supposed to have another guest on as well, but he's kind of not here anymore. Tell us about that, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's crazy, actually. It never happens that an athlete, let alone a coach, gets banned from ski races. And we've got the German coach that got banned from the Tour de Ski, and we talked to him, and he was up for joining the podcast, and he's like a better character, so it would have been cool to have him. And he's been banned of the Tour de Ski because on the long distance race in Davos, it was like so much fresh snow for the girls, and I think the snow was like sticking so much, right?
Yeah, it was like in the valley to Dishma, it was more dry, the snow. So in the stadium was better, so my ski was there a little bit better, but then in the Dishma, it was more dry and the snow was more sticky. I had sticky, so there was the snow sticking on the uphill, and before we go in the downhill, we had to clean the skis or push it to the ground that the snow will go away. So it was pretty difficult for us.
Sounds like a stress, yeah. But the German coach, he was in Dishma, and he thought it was a good idea to put a ski in the middle of the track, right? That's what he did, so that his athletes could go over the ski and scrape the soft snow off at the top of the hill. But obviously that's not allowed.
And I think not that it's so useful, because after 2 meters you have again the snow on it.
Yeah.
So if you do it or not, so first it's not allowed, and second I think it was not helpful for the athletes.
But he got like fined pretty hard. It's like not only did he get banned from the tour, he got a fucking, I think, over 1,000 Swiss francs in a fee as a fine.
1,000, yeah, that's like, yeah.
I mean, okay, it was forbidden. It was against the rules what he did. So it's like legit that he was being sent home. But like, I don't know, €1,000 as a fine for something that didn't even help in any. Yeah.
And were some other athletes
skiing over it?
Yeah.
I just saw a video where not even the Germans were skiing over it.
Because I didn't see it.
I just saw a video where he put like the ski in the tracks and not even the German athletes were skiing over it.
Yeah, nobody skied over it, so I don't know. But apparently Victoria Carl did ski over it. Who knows? But talking about
Victoria
fines.
Carl.
Okay, go for it first then.
Like, I don't know what was going through her mind after the race. But like she's just like shouting in the finish area, "I'm gonna kill Peter! I'm gonna kill him!"
Oh, yeah?
And then when I was warming up, I just saw her and she was like, I won't say in tears, but like her eyes were like slightly red and she was like obviously not very happy with the situation. And she just looks at me, she's just, "Mika, just double pole!" And I was like, oh, that's a bit odd.
It was too much. When Vicky came to the finish line and then she threw the poles away and then we were standing to get the transponders off and the GPS off and she was like, there was no place, but she wanted to go through us. And it was too much. She was shouting and yeah. So it's sad, I think, for her because she was really good in the tour overall before this race.
But she still isn't so bad now.
Yes, she's still 8 and you can't change the weather. Everybody did a good job or tried to make a good job. So
no, what was she pissed about then? Was she pissed about the skis being rubbish, or was she pissed about him putting the ski in the middle of the track?
No, because of the skis.
Okay,
but it was difficult. It was difficult to wax. I think.
But also, it's fucking
perfect
childish.
Ski for the girls.
It's fucking childish to just start to be like fucking angry on your wax tags and shit and like your team boss because like people don't realize, but behind every ski it doesn't really matter if it's a good ski, a great ski, or a fucking rubbish ski. There's like always the same amount of effort that's been put into the ski, and just sometimes you're really fucking unlucky. But it's like no one in the German wax trailer was like, oh, you know what, let's give Vicky bad skis today. So it's like they were also just trying their best.
People getting pissed. Did you see what Poroma did after the race? He apparently the Swedish guys had rubbish skis. He just came with his like €300 poles and just like broke them on his knees. That's fucking nuts.
It's like I was in the finish and I went to like the pre-start, so where I had all my stuff to get dressed after the finish, and I just see him storm by, take his poles, and he like broke them as if they just were some sticks. I know he's angry.
I know that if I would do that, I would just get a big bruise on my knee and 2 poles that would not be broken. That's actually quite impressive. But at the same time, I think it's like, come on, it's like we're not like tennis where you throw your racket on the ground and stuff like that. It's like breaking equipment is rubbish, I think.
Yeah, of course it's rubbish, but I think for him it was more like just the frustration of like the whole race. Because he was just quite bad. He didn't have rubbish skis or something. It's like,
well, apparently the Swedish had quite bad skis, I think.
Nah, mate, Leo Johansson was double poling. It's like people were using all sorts of different skis. So there's probably like, even in the Swedish team, people were probably double poling, using no wax skis and going on wax. So it's like everybody used their own equipment, and he was just like probably as happy with his skis as 90% of the whole field. It's like, yeah, it's like when it's these conditions, it's just fucking hard to get great skis.
Going back to, so we're talking about the German coach getting a fine. I don't know if you saw in Top Black as well, Eirik Varnes got a fine of 250 Swiss francs for forgetting to wear his transponder. Do you see that?
Oh, he did. Did he only get a fine? Because I think usually when you don't wear a transponder, you get disqualified.
No. The rules is clear. It's
so he was actually quite happy when he was just being fined that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he didn't know the rules, but like that's the rules. You don't get a yellow card or anything. So But what's even funnier is that, do you know who forgot to wear his transponder last year in Toblach and just got a verbal warning?
You.
Yeah. And I don't know why. Like, maybe they were like, oh, Valdis has got lots of money. We'll just give him a massive fine, but Jimmy's a poor bugger, so we're not going to give him any fine. But like in the same place, 1 year later, boom, 250 Swiss francs. Whereas I didn't get anything, so...
But like generally, FIS has been insanely strict about their rules this year. It's like in Toblach, for example, they also had this time limit rule, an individual start, where it was like I think 50% for the men's side, and then like mostly known Lucas Chanava didn't make the time limit by quite a lot.
Yeah.
And then they just decided that that rule didn't exist anymore.
Yeah. They've done that before though. 12 guys, and I think it was like 3 or 4 women didn't make the time limit. The time limit is 18% for the women and 15% for the men. And yeah, like this is so typical Tour de Ski. Like I remember a few years ago, same procedure happened. There was Starrega that was in the semi-final the day before, didn't make the time limit. And they were like, oh, we'll just push the time limit until after Starrega. So there was like 2 guys after Starrega that couldn't continue. This year, at least, they were like, okay, everyone can go. But like, oh, it's a bit rubbish, like to do that when you have like a rule and you just change it because what happened was that Chanava just wasn't good enough on the distance race. I think he tried as hard as he could. He's just so bad.
I'm not even sure if he did try as hard as he could, because he was like miles behind. And
he was bad.
And he's done quite some decent distance races, like not good, but like decent. And like this is no disrespect to our guys, but like if our guys manage to stay within the time limit, then Chanava definitely should manage to stay within the time limit. So I think he just took maybe he took a chance. He got rewarded for it in the end. I just think it's super bad that you make rules and then just after the race decide that the rules don't exist anymore.
Yeah, I agree, and I think it's like I don't think he risked it on purpose. Like, come on, it's like he knew it was clear before the race that the limit was 15 minutes. So that's like it was 3.5 minutes.
50%.
15%, yeah. So that's 3.5 minutes on 10K race. That's a lot. So I think,
but that's exactly what I'm saying, Jamie. It's like that's a lot. It's like you can go really slow to lose 3.5 minutes, especially on this course, this track. So there's just no cell in my brain that wants to believe that Chanava is that shit in distance, because he's just simply not.
And when there is a rule, it should stay the rule.
Yeah.
So I think it makes no good. It's not good when you change the limit or the rule like you want it.
Yeah.
Or if somebody needs, you will change. And I think this is not the best how you do. And when Davos wants, okay, we want all sprinters, then maybe then you have to make the sprint not in the Tour and like a normal World Cup.
Also talking about the rules with the time limit, my question to you, Teresa. We have equal distances now. We do everything equal. Why is it 15% time limit for the men and 18 for the women?
I think we could make also 15% there when it's all same, or maybe 18.
Yeah.
Then when all is same, then we have to make also the time limit same.
Yeah,
for
that's
me,
what I was.
Yeah, but I think that's just because they didn't think to change the 18%, 15% in the rules.
Yeah, but then it's like when you're an organizer, it's probably smart to think about it.
Yeah, for sure. But actually, a funny fact, because we talked about this on the team, obviously, because I know some Czech skiers, they fucking went home because they were like, oh, we won't make the time limit. They went home. They did because they would have been good in the sprint in Davos, but they went home because they knew they were not good enough in distance. It's like, well, if they knew there wasn't a time limit, they could have continued. But then we discussed this with Andrew Young, and like he's a fucking nerd, so he knows all this stuff. And he was like, I will do it with his voice because that's how he speaks. He was like, oh, the rule was actually put in place when Bjorn Lind did the 15K race back in the day with his warm-up suit. Apparently it took forever, and so the organizer had to wait for fucking ages for him to finish because he just wanted to do good in the sprint. So then they had to put the time limit. So I do understand why the time limit is there, but I think that it's like in Tour de France. If you're a sprinter and you don't make the time limit, you're out. You have to be like, to be in the Tour, you have to be good in sprint and in distance. I think even if he's the best skier and they want to have the best skiers, they should keep it. That's my opinion.
I think I agree on it. What do you think, Teresa?
Yeah, I agree.
Right, then we'll just finish this topic with that. We'll just let that stand. Hopping to a different topic. Remember when we did the podcast, Jimmy, with JC and Emma, and I asked JC, "Oh, what the fuck happened to you US boys? You just decided to be good all of a sudden." And he was like, "Yeah, that's basically what we did." And then fucking Ben Octon got a podium in Toblach. Gus was fourth to the sprint in Davos. It's like, what the hell's happened there?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That was impressive. Especially Gus made lucky loser 2 times to go to the final. So that was lucky, but then when you can not be last in the final, then you definitely deserve to be in the final. So that was a solid effort from them. That was cool. Cool to see.
And it's cool to see that next to the girls, that the guys are now really good.
Yeah, because the girls,
So
they've been there like for a while.
Jesse Diggins and Rosie Brennan. So now it's also the guys.
Yeah.
I think they make a really good job.
Yeah, the boys.
It's a bit like your team,
for a
Mika.
while.
Like
It's a bit like our team.
I also decided now to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always had this chick on our team, and she was like doing like really good, and then we had like a couple boys, and we were all just fucking rubbish. So then we decided this year also to be like, oh, maybe we should do it like Teresa and also not be shit anymore.
Mika was speaking so long that he will win a World Cup or he will be good, and now it's your time.
Now it's my time.
Yeah. But to be fair, you've had a few sprinters that have been doing pretty good the last few years.
Yeah, last 2-3 years it was like developing a little bit, but I feel like now it's just consistent. Like everywhere we go, like even with the boys, it's like we're not only there to fill the result lists with names, but like everywhere we go, we know, okay, we can like at least participate in a race for like the good spots and like the good places.
And now we had 3 guys in the sprint.
Like in Davos we had like 3 guys competing, and all 3 guys qualified.
And 1 top 10, so it was really good.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Yes.
This is the Teresa effect.
But it's funny you talk about JC and Emma Ribon. I don't know if you remember, but in the podcast with Emma, we asked her like a bit of a compromising question, and she answered, but then she was like, "Oh, maybe it's better if you take it out." I don't know if you saw, but like there was a crash or you guys definitely saw it, but there was a crash in the sprint, and basically it was Christine Schista that skied on the back of Ribom skis, and then she crashed, and she posted a story of it on her Instagram, like being a bit pissed about it, and then a couple of hours later took it down. I thought it was exactly the same procedure as with us. So and
it's like it's almost a bit weak when you say controversial stuff, and then like a bit afterwards, you're like, oh, I shouldn't say this, and then you just take it down. It's like I fucking like to just get it out there, just say it, and then either you get a shitstorm or you don't. It's like whatever.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't blame her for trying to not be mean.
No, that's what you're doing, mate. You're trying to blame her. I wasn't gonna bring it up.
I just thought it was too good because like it happened with us, and we were like a bit like, of course we were like, no worries, we'll take it out because it's like we don't want to put people in a difficult position, but it would have been so good for the podcast. And then she did the same on Instagram, so I thought it'd be funny to say.
That is true.
What about Shista? What she said on her Instagram?
Going home to train while the Swedes are in the jury room stressing.
But this is funny. I like that. I really like that.
And she didn't take it down either, so that's good.
Yeah.
Because I didn't saw the post of Emma Ribon.
Yeah, Emma Ribon just posted something that she was like pissed and whatever.
Okay.
It's like
just
whining a little bit.
After the race, it's already happening, so
yeah,
it happened already. You can't change anything.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's like it was like it's funny what she wrote, Shista, but it was a little bit her fault. Of like she was so close to Emma that she touched her skis and and Emma crashed. Like it's a race incident, but at the same time, if she wasn't so close to Emma, Emma wouldn't have crashed. So I think
I agree, but come on, mate. It's like that's just how the track in Davos is. You get the downhill with the like a fast corner into the finish. It's like everybody's trying to win it. So that's just what you're gonna get in Davos. Like you're never gonna take that away from Davos. I think it's happened like there's not. I don't think there's any course where there's been as many crashes in the last corner as in Davos in the sprint.
Oh, nah.
There were, I think, 2 crashes in the men's this year, 1 in the women's. There's like every year there's crashes in that corner.
Yeah, but it's just that we do this race quite often. Like Planitza was way worse. But anyway, it doesn't really matter what race was worse. For sure, there's some crashes, but like I don't know. It's like you would expect if you make your opponent crash, then you feel like a little bit bad about it, maybe, and not going like tease them by saying, "Oh, go back to your jury room." I think it's like maybe a little bit too much. It's a bit banter, but it's
I thought it's
possibly a
quite
bit
funny.
too much.
I rate it.
So
I rate it.
when it's your fault, then normally you say sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't change it, but I would say sorry.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I didn't see the crash, I have to say.
It wasn't so bad. It was just she tipped the skis a little bit, and it's like she just got a bit out of balance then, Emma.
It was like the worst moment for her to touch the skis. Like she touched the skis at the moment where Emma was like between her skis, and so her ski, instead of being under her, was not under her, and she just crashed. It was nobody's like
Okay.
It was nobody's fault,
like
except if it was Shista's fault.
If she was trying to win the race, that was where she had to go fast. It's like if she would have just been braking there and not do it or taken the outer corner, then she would definitely not have won the race. So I don't blame her. She's just trying to win the race, and that's just what happens then.
But it would be a bit like if you, for example, would just like start posting messages like, "Oh, Muzzy and Jimmy's gone back to Norway. What bunch of losers!" Things like that, you know. When it's not really your fault that you gave us illness, but maybe you should feel a little bit bad about it.
But I actually think I've done you a favor, mate, because like now you don't have to explain to like yourself and other people why you're shit, because now you're just at home and just chilling. And like if you would have been here and racing, you just like have to explain to everybody, "Oh, I'm so bad. I'm not a good skier. I'm a lot worse than my housemate." So
Very
I think
funny.
I've done you a favor.
Yeah, right. Thanks a lot for the favor, mate. But tell you what,
You're welcome.
Lillehammer's not so nice ATM because it's like -25, and I tried to go skiing today, and I thought I was gonna turn into a little icicle because I was wearing so much clothes, so I was getting so hot on the uphills, like sweating, and then as soon as I was in the downhill, I was like freezing my balls off. So it's definitely not a favor. But is it not going to be like pissing it down with rain in Val di Femme this weekend?
We will see tomorrow.
But it's on the limit, I think.
Yeah, we don't know. It was snowing already today, so we will see if snow will come, just snow or rain or a mix.
The forecast says it's going to be between snow and rain somewhere.
Yeah, you can't say.
So it's gonna be a tough race anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's hard, and the weather will be
yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the Aussie corner to hear what they are saying about who's gonna be good this weekend. Actually, now we're talking about it.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna talk about themselves, because maybe Sevi's gonna be good. What you reckon about on Sevi? Is he? I actually haven't seen any results. I've talked to him quite a bit, but I have no idea how he's doing actually.
But the thing is, every time I see a video of him sprinting, I'm like, "Fuck, Sevi, you're so good." But but then when I see the result list, I'm like, "Oh, well, he's not a sprinter, is he?" But I don't know. He's been like, when I see him sprinting, like maybe I've just seen the first part of the race every time, but like he's skiing good and he's pushing hard. So yeah, but maybe they'll bet on themselves. Like, who knows? They've done some crazier stuff before, so.
Yeah. Right, let's hop into another topic then real quick before we go down under. Terry, you've been racing Anna Maria Lampic.
Yeah.
Like, is it just me or was she a fucking good cross-country skier?
She was really good. She was so good. She was good in sprint and she was good on the distance too, when there was a good track for her.
And then, like, if you see her now being literally fucking rubbish in biathlon, do you think like, oh, I'm so good for her that she changed to biathlon?
I don't know. Maybe she gets more money there.
Yeah, but like, come on, you can't earn more money if you're like
first,
50th.
when you change, you still have motivation and hope, and you train to get better. So I hope she will improve shooting. But will she? And I hope she will stay on the running level.
Yeah, but the running level is down already.
I think
Otherwise,
she
she
likes it
would
really
be better.
in biathlon. She enjoys it in biathlon much more than in cross country. So for her, what I heard is that it was the best decision for her.
Yeah, but like now we don't talk about like her feelings and how she feels about it, but we're fans and we're just watching sports, and we knew this girl was like really good in cross country skiing, and then it's just very average in biathlon. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, for me. I would not change like this. I would not change because I like it in cross country, and I can run their top 10. Because when I change now, I don't know if you have to learn shooting and you have to be on the running level. So I don't know.
It's like if you look like on cross-country skiers, there's been quite some world-class skiers that changed to biathlon, like Lampic, Nielsen.
Yeah, but it's even like, worse for Stina Nielsen. Like
she's just Lampic, not even qualifying for World Cup.
Yeah, because Lampic is actually quite good.
Nah, she's not so good now, mate.
Come on. But she's like Stina Nielsen doesn't even get to race World Cup when she was like winning. She was winning races in cross country. And then now she doesn't even get to do World Cup. And when she does, she's even worse than Lampic.
And I think Lampic had already a top 10 result, I think last year in Hochfilzen. She was really good. It was some of the first races of her in her biathlon career. I think she was 7 or something.
But can you compare top 10 to, did she not win the sprint overall cup one year?
Yes.
Yeah, I think she did. So she was at least very close.
Nah, she was one of the best cross-country skier.
Yeah. So that's just, I just don't understand it. And why do I get to this topic? Because I thought that the beef that Poroma and the biathletes have is quite funny. And the thing is also, it's, of course, the beef is a little bit like a little bit dramatic, and it's like not really adding any kind of importance to neither cross-country skiing nor biathlon, because we're talking about like, oh, it's a B sport. It's like we're both fucking tiny sports. It's like nobody gives a shit about cross-country skiing and nobody gives a shit about biathlon. And that's just the reality. That's just what we have to face. We're not cycling. We're not running. But I still agree somehow with Poroma that biathlon is just a bit shit.
I knew you were going to say that. This is such typical Mika. That's so funny. But like, I don't know, like, of course, we need to have a bit of beef. But nowadays, the best biathletes are also super good skiers. Like, it is fun to see how they ski technically sometimes, where like looks like they're, I don't know, forgot to do any technique training during the summer. But but some of them are actually, like, the best ones are actually really good also technically. And of course, there's a bit more luck involved, but it makes it a more exciting sport to watch. Like the way he said it, it just makes him sound like he's like a bit jealous and just a bit of a bell end. But
I mean, I think like every cross-country skier is a little bit jealous about the money that you can actually make in biathlon.
And
because
the
I think
spectators.
Yeah.
Because when we see the biathlon races, there are so many spectators.
Yeah.
And then we have our World Cups. So I think
that is true. That and we have to give the credits to them, like
because they make it really good. And when you see, they have a lot of short. So the sprint it's not the sprint like we have, but it's a shorter individual race. Let's say it like this. And then they have a lot of pursuits and masters. They have not so much individual races.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true. Also, I think what adds just some spectacle to biathlons, like if you're lucky in for example a relay, it's like it's not so long ago that Belgium was fighting for like a podium. You're like, what the fuck? Why is Belgium up there? It's like this is a winter sport. But
They're
that
French,
just adds. Huh?
Okay.
Oh, the guys there on the Belgium team, they're French, pretty much. Well, not all of them, but like it's just.
There was one German dude as well, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it was like this. The Claude family, they're also really good. There's two of the brothers are really good on the French side, but they live on the border. So the eldest brother decided to change and race for Belgium, but he's not even from Belgium. But I don't know, somehow he got nationalized and is racing for them instead. And like I think some other guys were also French. I know quite a few actually. I know at least 3 or 4 that were French. So yeah.
But what is now with the French guys? They're not so good anymore.
Biathletes.
Yeah. Oh?
Yeah. Who knows? I don't know anything
let's
about
just make a
biathlon.
decision here. Let's not go to Oberhof to biathlon because we've seen the conditions. It looks fucking horrible. It's just shit
Oh my
there.
God.
Let's just quit biathlon here and just dive into Down Under.
Do you come from a land down under, where women glow and men plunder? Can't you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover.
The Aussie Corner.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Aussie Corner 2024 edition. You're here with your hosts, Sevi, Lars and Fidel. How are we, boys?
Good. Yeah, same. Keen for a good 2024.
Did you guys write some resolutions down for 2024?
Yeah, started and I'll finish by the end of the year, so that will be good.
Started what?
Writing them down.
Oh, you'll finish writing them down by the end of the year?
Yeah. My plan was kind of just to go off Feds'. So, I have nothing. Just waiting for that to send through. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Me too. So get them done when you can, Fed.
Yeah, I'll try. I've got you them done.
Okay. Now onto the topic of hand. We've got some races coming up, don't we? We've got a few races around the world. I think we'll start first over what's happening in North America. Lars, what have we got?
I think they're doing US Nationals in Soldier Hollow, Utah. So yeah, obviously we have some teammates competing there and we're keen to see how they go. Yeah. That's
right. I think we've got also the Canadian qualification in Mont-Saint-Anne. I think they're trying to qualify for the World Cups in Canmore in February, as well as...
And World Juniors and Under-23s in Planeta.
World Juniors and Under-23s. So I think that's why we haven't seen as many Canadians racing over here at the Tour de Ski. I know we had Julian Locke do the first couple stages of the tour. He has pulled out though, I saw, so that is disappointing.
So then we also have the Opa Cup in Oberwiesenthal, but Feds, you probably know a bit more about that.
Yeah, just had the sprint today. Luckily got a well-needed 3 or 4 centimetres of snow just to make the starting area the race. So that came last night. But still super wet, so everybody's on the white bases. The skis look pretty out in the testing track.
Yeah.
3 or 4 centimetres can do quite a bit, can it?
Yeah, you got to be thankful for every bit you can get in Central Europe.
That's right.
And then maybe the biggest races of them all, we have the Tour de Ski, the last 2 stages. Sevi?
Exactly, yeah. So we've got the final 2 stages of the Tour de Ski. We've got a 15-kilometre mass start classic and the 10-kilometre mass start final climb up the Alpe d'Huez to crown the winners of the 18th edition of the Tour de Ski. Guys, we've had a bit of a think for some predictions. I know we've been committed to being more reliable and accurate on our predictions in 2024. Fidel, who were you thinking for the final climb?
I'm going to go Maurice Magnificat and Lisa Lohman. Lock it in.
Lock it in?
Yeah.
based on previous form, or where's that coming from?
Yeah, all the research, just experience, just will hold true.
Lars,
Two mass starts.
for you?
I've heard people talk about like how Jessie Diggins is not good at the last stage. This year, I think she's just going to win that as well. She's in great shape. She looks strong, so just lock her in. And then for the men's, I'll go Naoto Baba from Japan. He's been quite fast up that World Cup times before, and I just think he's in for a crack this year. Just going for it.
Excellent. And for mine, I've got local skier Caterina Gans from Italy. I think she'll have a strong climb. And for the men, again, building on last year's podium, is Jules Lapierre. I've been seeing him around the hotel. He's looking fit and fresh, and I did hear about a little bit of his training over the Christmas period. Was having to drive up the valley towards the man-made loop up there in where are they from? Grenoble. So I'm sure he's done enough training to get up to the top of the Alpe d'Huez. Boys, was there anything else we wanted to discuss?
We were discussing earlier like the different hotels around the World Cup circuit, and I know we have some thoughts on that.
That's right.
We can maybe start with Italy, Sebi, because you're there right now.
Yeah, that's right. We were discussing, and this is also partly to put to the listeners something to think about if for those well-travelled throughout Scandinavia and Europe, how we like the hotels in Scandinavia compared to those in Central Europe. I mean, I don't want to ruin business for anyone around the world, but I do enjoy the sort of family style of hoteling in Italy, and of course
much more personality, right?
Yeah, the great personality and endless pasta. Fidel, you were doing a bit of hoteling up in Scandinavia. What were your thoughts up there?
Yeah, I don't like when you walk into a room and there's just one pillow. Like.
That's right. Yeah, I remember because you like to read the book, and you can't sit upright.
Or just one pillow. It's just a bit. What if that one fails? You know what I mean?
When that fails,
more than one pillow.
Yeah, I'm definitely 2-pillow sleeper, so I think that's a normal thing.
That's right. And then I end up with no pillows because you take the pillow.
You don't even like your bed, do you?
Yeah, well, lucky for Fidel that I don't need a pillow or a bed, so he can just borrow mine.
We just do a single,
That's just why you love Italian hotels.
Yeah, so I guess there's a bit of a consensus here.
In Scandinavia, I guess you just get what you buy, don't you?
They do have good saunas in Scandinavia. That's a plus.
It's quite like clean and modern usually.
Oh.
Clean
Tacky or just plain?
Scandic minimalism.
Sometimes it's like minimalistic. Sometimes you just long for that like slightly more edgy.
Personality.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. A little bit more Australiana with a bit of that sort of character, you know.
That sort of swamp in there.
Swampy.
Yeah. Sort
of ask how you're going, you know.
Yeah.
How you going?
We can just head back to the other guys then. Maybe.
We better get back to the swamp. I think Mika and Jimmy probably want to get talking again. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining. We'll check in next week. Good luck with the races this weekend, both of you. I'll see you at the top of the Alpe d'Huez.
And you, Sebi.
Yep, I'll see you at the top of the Alpe d'Huez, baby. See you there.
Come on. Up we get now.
Up we go.
Yeah, that's a classic Aussie corner where, I don't even have words for it. They never cease to amaze me, but let's move on. We should ask a few questions to Teresa, actually. That would be a good opportunity.
Yeah, let's talk a bit to Teresa. We're teammates, me and Teresa, but Teresa has been around much longer than I have. It's like the one thing that's like always in touch with like the Austrian teams, like we just don't get around it. It's like the fucking dopers. We've had them around. It's like my questions, genuinely, I've just experienced it in Seefeld, and I was like, fuck this shit. It's like I want to quit. It's like there's no point in doing this and being here. It's like how many things were you around? 3 or 2 or 3?
I was in Sochi.
Sochi.
Then was 2015
Wurm.
Wurm. There we have been on training camp. And then, Seefeld 2019.
It's like all this shit's happening. But what makes you get up in the morning, be like, fuck it, I don't give a shit, I'll do my thing?
It was really hard. So after Seefeld, for me, it was really hard.
Yeah.
Because after Seefeld, I was then going to the World Cup final in Quebec, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then nobody was speaking with me anymore.
Yeah.
I was not involved in the doping scandal, and nobody from the other nations was speaking with me. And I was like, oh, I did nothing. I did nothing, and nobody's speaking with me. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And then it took some time that how to say?
Ski community.
That the things
The people like accept you.
now that the scandal was over.
Yeah.
So that the
that the dust is
police
laid.
stopped all, and so it took some time. And so this time was also hard for me to get again motivation to train. But for me, it was always like, I have my goals.
Yeah.
I want to reach my goals. I like the sport so much, and I want to show the community that it's possible. A clean sport is possible, also in Austria. But it was hard for the skiing community that I think they believe in Austria.
Because that's quite often, like when we joke around like about training, like, oh, I hate the session, or it's like, oh, training's fucking boring. It's like, you're actually the only person that I know that's always like, oh no, but this is like good fun. Like, I actually like this. I enjoy this.
Yeah.
It's like, you genuinely like really like hurting yourself, don't you? And training, and, like being out there and like going for the grind.
Yes. I like it. I like to train. I like to do the races, and I want to be better all the time. I want to improve. Also, when I'm now a long time in the World Cup and I'm not the youngest anymore. So, because when I don't like it, I don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, Mika, the thing is, I think you're the worst at that. Like when we're skiing, I remember skiing 6 hours under the rain with you, and you were like, every single minute of it, you were complaining. It was like, I was at the end of it, I was like bored of you because you were like complaining so much, like, I hate my life so much. Or if I'm shit at skiing this year, I'm just gonna move to like Tenerife or something, so I don't have to see this fucking rain all the time again. So, mate, I think, like, I'm not saying that, I'm not taking anything away from Teresa, but I think in comparison, everyone is much better at hurting themselves than you are.
No, I just hate training in the rain, and when you live in Norway, it's just fucking raining all the time.
Yeah, but mate, you're just like, so you come from Ramsau, which is like the place where people go on training camps, and you decided, no, Ramsau is not good enough for me. I'm just gonna move to Lillehammer.
I really don't understand that.
But
I have to say.
But I can explain it.
I like Lillehammer too, but moving from Ramsau is
Ramsau is so much nicer. It's so much more beautiful. You have all the possibilities that you need. You have them in Ramsau. But for me, it was just very simple. It's like...
But I think you wanted to train your mental strength.
Not only that,
but train in the rain all the time in autumn.
I just was bored of like we were just talking about, like all the dopers and shit in Austria. I was just bored of the fucking culture. I was like, I want to get away from here. I don't want to have to do anything with any of those people anymore. I don't want to see them. It's like, if I'm going to be a skier, I'm not going to do it here. That's why I moved away. But I didn't move away because I thought it's better in Lillehammer, or it's like shit in Ramsau. Nah, it's like the complete opposite. It's like Ramsau is the fucking nicest town on earth, and I'm going to be buried there one day.
And we have been in summer in Sushan.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to train there.
So
they are really good training conditions.
Yeah. It's good. It's good to train. It's just, it rains a lot. It rains a lot.
It was a little bit cold in the morning.
Yeah.
But it was okay.
Yeah. But hopping on to the next topic then, we're not talking about me now.
But I want to ask a question to Teresa about this doping stuff as well, because basically you experienced the same thing as your father did, like being on the team where lots of people got caught for doping. Did he help you go through it, or?
So it's always good when you have a strong surrounding or a strong family and you can speak with them or friends. And he always said, yeah, you have to do your stuff and you have to think about yourself and you have to do your training and what makes you better.
Yeah.
But also I think the biggest scandals were actually a bit after that. I think Alice was, because Alice quit in 99?
Yeah, 99.
And the scandal started in 2002, I think.
Oh,
2002,
okay.
2006.
Yeah.
It's like basically after 2002, we were like always like in a good 4-year rhythm. So it's like we're actually due with a scandal now.
No more scandal, please. No more. No.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
not funny at all. It's really not
Nah,
funny.
it's actually...
Yeah, Mika, don't bring some bad ideas to yourself, mate. But actually, I just
like to joke about it because
I
it's
saw
so
your
fucking
interview
sad that joking is the only thing that you can actually do about it.
But I saw your interview on, you made an interview on VA Play or something about doping. And I thought that was like, I was actually quite impressed with what you said, because you were saying that there's no point in saying that, like, that you're not doping, because that's what everyone has said before, and they were all lying. So, like, saying it is not going to prove anything.
No, I think only thing that you can prove it with is actually what Teresa does. It's like, I think it's fair to say, if there's 3 scandals around you, if you're doped, you're fucking in them. It's like, you're not gonna get around them. So it's like, I think the only thing you can do is actually what she does. Just keep on going and just keep on being good and just keep on not giving a shit. And yeah, because like, no matter what you say, like people have said it before us and they've lied about it. It doesn't really matter what we say.
Yeah.
So that's also why I fucking love to joke about it, because it's like, it's so sad. I just try to make it funny.
Yeah.
But enough about the doping thing here. We're not trying to be like a pro anti-doping fucking podcast. We're trying to talk shit about skiing.
No, it's interesting.
One thing that I'm a bit curious about, it's like this year is like you're 30 now. You've basically done some major changes in your like setup for like, is it the first time in your career that you've done major changes?
Yeah.
I was thinking in the summer, all right, she's gonna win everything because you were looking fucking good in summer. It's like, even when you said you weren't feeling good, you were looking fucking good. And like, it's just like, it looked easy what you're doing. Then you got a bit unfortunate. You got like ill in like the most important training phase.
The whole last year I was, I think, 6 times ill.
Yeah.
And I was ill for 2 weeks in October and then again 2 weeks in November.
Yeah.
So this was not the best. So my season starting also Ruka wasn't.
Yeah, you were
was okay, but I was not feeling that.
You
good.
still didn't sound healthy in Ruka either.
Yes, I was not healthy in Ruka. Yeah.
What my point is then, and this is actually also the first of the 2 questions that we're putting to all our guests. Like, after all the changes last season, you were a bit unlucky with getting ill a lot, but you still were on your top in Trondheim with a 4th place. So that makes me wonder, next year you don't get ill, you get a bit more lucky than this year. You're 30 now. Have we seen the best of you already? Because I don't think so.
I think the same. So I think that I still can improve in so much things. So I'm technically not the best. I'm tactically not the best. Also in training, I can improve so much. And this is why it's for me so interesting, the life as an athlete, to get or to try to get better all the time. And when I think when I will lose this, then it's better to stop.
Yeah.
So, I still have some goals. I like it in Trondheim. I like the track. So next year World Championships will be really cool there. And as you said, I was 4 this year. So maybe the podium is possible next year. So I will give my best in the summer.
Which color is the podium going to be then? You have a bronze already, so it's weak to say bronze.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a world champ bronze, do you?
I have to have a good summer, so I want good training, and then we will see. So everybody is aiming for the podium.
Yeah, but you always need the luck on your side. But that's like what
Exactly.
I'm saying.
You need a good day, you need a good preparation, you need good skis.
Yeah.
So you need a good team around you. Then I think everything is possible.
Right, then I'm gonna say what she isn't saying. I think if she doesn't get ill, and if you're not gonna get as unlucky as you were this year, I think people should write your name very high up on their list.
Yeah.
I hope so.
That's what I think.
Thank you.
Right, Jamie, your question then.
Yeah, so we can ask you the questions we ask to all our guests. So if you have one session with 2 people, anybody you want, in one place, what would you do with who and where?
I was now watching the darts final in the Alexander Palace. And for me, darts is really what I like.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know this.
Yes. So I played not that often, but when World Championship is, I see something or I read the results, and I think it would be cool to play with some dart player. Let's say the 2 looks from the final. Just a fun session.
That is so good.
I think this will be something else.
Because
Skiing, and this is another sport. It's different. You have to be focused. So
this is something I was not expecting.
I will, when we play a game, I will lose, yes.
Yeah.
it's just another,
that is so funny because I was, when we were in France.
Something different.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, I was just saying I had to intervene because when we were in France, we went to this Martin Fourcade festival in the end of summer. And the end, all the athletes found themselves into this little bar. And then there was a darts thing. And me and Teresa played on the same team. And she was so good. It was like, you got like at least 2 triple 20s and 1 bullseye. And I was like, what the hell? Like, it was so easy to win.
This was luck.
It was so good. So I'm not even surprised that you're saying that.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say I actually don't know if it is, but I feel like you're the kind of person that's like quite good in like most stuff you do.
No, I think not. When we play soccer, for example, I'm not able.
What's soccer? Oh, you're talking about football. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
Football, soccer.
Nah, that's football.
That's good, Mika. You've lived long enough with British people.
I'm not good at that, but we can play darts.
Oh, but I'm really shit in everything I do. The only thing that I'm not so shit in is like endurance sports. It's like in all the rest, I'm quite shit.
Yeah. That's cool, but like you didn't say with who and where.
Yeah, who is it? Oh, yeah, she did.
The 2 looks from the final.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Right. Correct.
Yeah.
With the 2 best.
The 2 best.
You have to measure.
In the Alexander Palace.
Yes.
Cool.
The full Alexander Palace.
That's a bit unusual.
This is crazy.
Thinking big, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Right, Jamie? Are you thinking big about about nothing? Because you're not really up to anything, are you?
I'm thinking big about the second half of the season.
That's good. It's good. You gotta do some. You have some catching up to do.
Of course, yeah.
To get a right of speech in the house again.
Yeah, but also I think we're gonna do all the podcast remotely because I don't want to get close to you since you fucking make me ill. Now I'm gonna like try to stay as far away of you than possible.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Do that.
Yeah.
Right. Me and Teresa are gonna go do some massage now and then try to not be shit tomorrow. Probably not together.
No.
Couples massage.
No.
Probably not. But we're gonna try to be not shit in the rest of the Tour de Ski, and then I guess I'll talk to you soon, Jamie.
Yeah. Just saying, Mika, like I really want you to do good, like generally, but like this Tour de Ski, I kind of hope that you suddenly become a little bit shit. I can't help myself, but like I'm not racing and you are, so I'm a little bit good.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. I probably would feel the same.
Yeah.
But therefore, from here can only go upwards, Jimmy.
Yeah,
for
sure.
At least.
For sure. Or it could also go downwards. It could definitely go downwards. That's the scary thing. But I don't think so. I've got the true.
I've got the true as well, mate. Right. I think we're done here then. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And good luck for tomorrow and all Pachermis.
Thanks.
Good luck on the rest of the tour, guys.
Yes, thanks. Right, Jimmy, snakes.
Yeah, snakes.
Ciao.
Ciao.